Hey, what's up, guys? This is Nathan with the Blog Bank, and this is the Choose Your Niche video training. So, what a niche is just a market or a group of people with a want or a need. So, it's either usually people in like a group of hobby or just something they really enjoy doing or want to start learning about and doing stuff like that. Or like a need would be like physical fitness or like medical products, health products, stuff like that. Just stuff that people need in general usually sells better and has a better commission because people obviously like they need it. So if they can find something that helps them with a specific problem, like if someone's trying to run for like an office or something like that, or just trying to get promoted through their job and they're not very good at public speaking or something like that, or talking to people, becoming a public speaker is like a huge uh, market online. Believe it or not, like a lot of people pay a lot of good money to learn how to become a public speaker. Obviously, I'm not, but um, and then a bunch of wants would be like beauty would be like preventing age, beauty products, stuff like that. Solving computer problems could be a need. Maybe someone's computer that they paid a lot of money for is having some problems. And then there's like learning to surf, learning to play guitar, how to train your dog, dog pet or dog clothes and leashes, and literally anything that you can think of that you can buy online can be turned into a niche market that you can build a blog in and eventually start making money with. So for finding your niche that you're going to be working in, there's two methods. Um, One of my favorite methods is you just figure out what your interest is and then you build off of that. So if you're into, training your dog, or if you like surfing, or even if you want to learn how to surf, just start a blog about it and then just start writing as you go, and as you learn stuff, just write blog posts. And later on I'll teach you how to find affiliate products, and if you like it and it's like useful and it helps you learn better stuff, or basically just increase your knowledge base and get you better at what you're trying to do, you can throw it on your blog and promote it to other people and say, hey, this helped me, check it out, I really highly suggest it. And if you have a good following of people looking at your stuff and they like what you do and they see your progress, they're going to go and actually buy what you promote to them, and that's how you get the commission. But I'll teach you that later on. I'm going to show you the other method that you can use for finding a niche. If you go to a website like Amazon, it's just full of like categories and departments of pretty much everything on Amazon. And you can just go in here, say you like home and garden. You can come over here and look and be like, okay, well, I like bed and bath, or, power and hand tools. These are all niches that you can get into, and of course, you can break it down even more. You can go in here and you can say like Briggs and Stratton hand tools. You could write a blog about that and your experiences with them or whatever. You can do literally anything that you see can be turned into a niche or niche. So farm and ranch, you can find a bunch of just different stuff, like helpful ranch tools or stuff you can use on the farm, help your productivity of your garden. Pretty much anything you can think of. So if you're a big gardener, you can write a blog about how you garden and different stuff like that, different lawn care and stuff like that. I guess I keep saying stuff like that, but I'm not trying to be like too vague, because you want to be really focused when you do this, like on a specific niche. You don't want to be so broad that you're just talking about farm and ranch supplies. You want to be talking about, if you're doing farm and ranch, you could be doing like, these right here. You could be doing like trailer tools. You could do construction tools. Um, you could even do like fertilizers and stuff like that, or like how to increase productivity in your farm and stuff like that. Find a bunch of different products that'll help you out with that. So this is just one way to do it. I'm just trying to find if there's anything really big. Oh, babies. If you got a baby, or you like babies and stuff like that, these are huge. You can go in there and then literally break it down. You can even do like for boys, and then you can go in and do baby hoodies. That right there could be an entire niche itself, or Halloween costumes even. You can have an entire website over babies' Halloween costumes. That's a seasonal thing. I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you started like a year before and then plan to start making more money by building up a following up until the next year, and then you'd start profiting off of that. But I don't really like I do like seasonals, but I don't suggest them for your first one because obviously people only pay at a certain time of year for those. So we'll go to another source that I like to use. Actually, before I do that, I'll show you guys this. If you just go up here and click on this, you can scroll through here, and Amazon actually pays you, so you can sign up for an affiliate program with Amazon, and they'll pay you for a 4 to 10% commission on anything you sell that they offer. So if you go and get your code, and you're all about apps and video games, right? And you write a blog about video games and gaming and all the latest games. I believe it's a 10% commission on video games. But I wouldn't suggest doing the apps and stuff because, like this, if you look at this right here, it's $4. 10% of $4 isn't very much. 10% of that isn't very much. But I guess just scanning through some of these, 10% of $10, you might make a little bit if you get a bunch of traffic to that. But if you get into the video game niche, you could probably also sell like controllers and actual consoles and stuff like that on the side. So I guess you could do that and make some decent money. And then another way you can get into a niche is just go to Google. Just say like, let's say you want to do dog training, right? So you can say, learn to train your dog. And then all this is just seeing if people are looking for it, So obviously there's a bunch of people writing about how you can train your dog, different tricks about it. They're selling courses and stuff like that. So yeah, this is something that people are buying, so you could get into that. If you have an idea, just literally type it into Google and see if people are buying it. And then if they are, or people are even promoting it, so how to train your dog. If you do that, you'll probably see like advertise ads over here on a bunch of them. This one's not having any pop up, but that's the basics, is just make sure people are talking about it, people are asking about it, whatever they want to do. As long as they're getting involved with that specific niche that you come up with. So that's my three main sources. Is Amazon, Clickbank is the next one. So yeah, there's Google, and then Clickbank's the last one, which I'll always use. You can create an account. It's free. This is also the account that I'll be showing you guys how to build your first website with, because they use digital products which pay anywhere from a 50 to 90% commission. So the reason they can do that is because after the digital product is created and posted, there's no more expenses for the product. So they give you a much higher incentive to get more sales for them. So you can sign up for this for free. Never sign up for an affiliate program that you have to pay to get into. They should be paying you to sell their products without having you to pay to get in. So if they say you have to pay to get in, don't do it. And then log in. You can do that. What I like to do is I'll just come down here to featured and see what people are paying for big money for. Like dancing, you could do like how to dance as a niche. Obviously fitness is a huge one. I wouldn't suggest doing fitness for your first one because it's so competitive. But if you come over here and look, you'll see a categories listing. You can literally just come through here and find anything you're into. So let's say, again, home and garden. You can do crafts and hobbies. I know a bunch of people I know are into crafts and hobbies, and you can come in here, and if you're writing a blog on how to build crafts and doing different hobbies or handmade jewelry, you can come here, go to Clickbank, and I'll show you. If you go here and click on the affiliate marketplace, if you log in, it'll have your toolbar up here, but you can come down here. Where was that at? Home and garden, crafts and hobbies, and then you come up here and you find you can do either popularity or gravity. I wouldn't suggest doing other ones just because these are the ones that usually sell. You could do average percent of sale or average money made per sale, but a lot of the time you want to have a gravity of usually about 30 or more. Gravity just means that there are affiliates making money and people are liking this and they're not getting refunds and everything. So the higher the gravity, the better, which I'll explain more later on. But this is just getting you into going through and finding what you'd be interested into. what you could write about and take a long time doing it, because for the first 3 to 4 months you're going to be writing and building, and you're not going to be getting a whole lot of investment returns on it. But I've seen some people, even myself, I had one. It took me 2 months before I saw my first return on my investment and make a sale. But that's not the point. Is you're not trying to make it as fast as you can. You want to make it as structured as you can so that you can keep building onto it later. So, anyways, that's the 3 sources that I'd use. Go ahead and go sign up for a Clickbank account and scan through here. Scan through the categories you've got right here. There's a bunch of them, and I believe Clickbank has it's like 2 million products or something like that. So it's definitely not short on products that you could promote on your website. So I'm going to give you the 3 big key, or the 5 big keys actually, about choosing a niche. It's just stay really focused. I say stay laser focused. You want to stay really, really focused on the smallest portion of a niche you could think of. So if it's health and fitness or working out, you could say like how to build muscle. You could even break it down even more to how to build muscle in 3 weeks, or like quick muscle building, or build bigger muscles faster. I can't talk. But it's all about like how small of a group can you bite off away from the big broad spectrum and make that your own little section that you're the authority of, that everybody looks to you for that, instead of trying to compete with all the big dogs in the broader spectrum, if you get what I'm saying. The second big key is don't give up too early. I haven't been doing this like forever and ever, but what I have been doing, I've been successful with it. And the worst thing that I've seen, a bunch of newer guys, even a couple people that have come to me and asked for me to teach them how to do it, they just give up way too quick. They'll like work on it for like maybe a week or two, and they say, oh, it doesn't work, I'm not making money, and they quit. Even some people will do it for 2 months and they say, oh, I didn't make any money, I quit, it's not a good niche, I'm going to start over. And you shouldn't do that. It's just keep working with it, because every niche is profitable. And that right there is the third one, is work with it till it works for you. I haven't made a single website that hasn't made me money. So it's just, you got to work it, you got to put time into it, and you got to relate to the people. You can't just expect to build a website and start selling to everyone. Then the fourth one is, like I said earlier, all niches are profitable, but some are more than others. So like I said about those video games, I probably wouldn't get into the whole apps thing and stuff like that unless they paid you for recurring. So everything that someone bought through an app, you keep getting paid for that. That would be a good way to do it, especially like needs like medical and stuff like that. And then the fifth one is think about the audience and how you can help them and not sell to them. So if you can relate to these people from personal experiences and like actually help them instead of just trying to be another salesman to them, you'll make way more sales because you're actually helping them. So if you write 3 articles on your blog just giving free information or tips or advice to one that you promote a product to, you're giving them way more free helpful content, and then when you promote something, they see you as a helpful source, and so they'll buy it. Usually you got to make sure that what you're promoting is quality though. So that's about it. What I want you to do right now is go to Clickbank, sign up for an account. We'll be doing this in the next step as well, but write down what your interest is and what niche you chose, because we're going to be taking that into the next video. Thanks. See you then.